Greetings once again. Welcome back to the Vault of All Things EC. Today we're going to take a quick look at the new Accidents and Old Lace and Other Stories illustrated by Graham Ingels. So here it is, volume 29 in the ongoing EC Artists Library series from Fantagraphics Books. And this collects the later horror work by Ghastly Graham Ingels, and it also includes all 5 of his stories for the new direction title, Impact. So it represents work from late 1953 until about late 1955, and it is the last comics work that he did for EC Comics, and certainly his very last horror work is included in here. So you can see the late new trend period horror stuff when they were bringing in outside writers, and it is, as the back of the book says, the grisliest and the ghastliest. There's some truly horrible stuff here, and so you horror hounds should love this. It's kind of when they were pulling out all the stops, and there was some really just ghastly subject matter, and no better artist to illustrate that kind of thing than the great Ghastly Graham Ingels. The line work is really beautiful in black and white. And if you haven't read EC Comics in black and white, this series presents this stuff, you know, in these artist-centric titles, and just really crisp, clear reproduction of the work. And there's a real treat in here. It's a story that's never been reprinted before. So it was Graham Ingels' contribution to the EC 3D Classics comic in 1954, and it's reproduced here in stunning black and white. So Mr. Bitty Killer, if you've got the original comic, you've seen it in red and blue on really cruddy, pulpy paper. The EC 3D comics were printed pretty badly, and they're prone to falling apart easily, but Mr. Bitty Killer is reproduced here from original proofs in the collection of Jesse Geyer, and he was awesome to contribute these so that it could be reproduced in the crisp, clear black and white you see here. Mr. Bitty Killer, to me, is worth the price of the book alone. However, if you buy the book, you'll also get an introduction written by yours truly. This is the 9th introduction that I've written for this series so far, and it was a real pleasure to write this one because it contains my all-time favorite EC story, Shoe Button Eyes. And I even got to write a little about my own personal discovery of this story and how it really just blew me away when I was a 10-year-old, when I first read it in the EC Horror Library, published by Nostalgia Press in the 1970s. But the old witch, Ghastly's signature character, she looks beautiful here. And again, the crisp black and white line work is a joy to look at, and hopefully you will check it out. I want to give a shout out to my good buddy, Steve Ringenberg, for the bio that he wrote for this, as he has written the biographies of the EC artists for the whole series. So, all in all, it's a book that I think you'll enjoy, and I really think you should buy it. So, we'll talk again soon, and thanks for watching.